Hi everyone! Welcome to lesson 5 of our Blender course for beginners. Today we'll set up materials for our Stylized cat. For the body, the eyes and the fur. Select the cat's body and go to Properties, Material, New. Rename it to Body. Switch to Material Preview and pick a base color that fits your design. You can copy the color's hex code and paste it into other materials to keep the palette consistent. If you want to reuse the same material inside one object, for example, copy the body material to the fur, just click the small arrow next to the material name and choose Copy Material. Then, on the other material slot, click the same arrow to choose Paste Material. That's it. Now, both slots share the same settings. Now, let's change to shade type. With the fur material selected, click on the Surface drop-down and switch Principles BSDF to Principles Hair BSDF. Then go to Particle Properties, Render, Material and select Fur. Now your hair particles use that material. Next, open the settings and switch the render engine from Eevee to Cycles. Because hair created with particle systems is rendered correctly only in cycles. Here we can see that the scene is missing light. Add an area light and adjust it as needed. Now reduce the samples, we don't need high quality rendering yet. Then go to the Particle Properties, Hair Shape section and make the strands thick enough, adjusting their shape until the fur looks right. Use hotkeys to rotate the eyes so it's easier to work with. We want the top of the sphere to face forward, that's where the pupil will be. Now, let's add a scene for unwrapping. We'll start with the eyes. Switch to Edit mode, select the edge loop around the eye, and press Ctrl+E, mark seam. This line shows where Blender will cut the mesh when unwrapping. Select everything by pressing A, then press U, unwrap, and choose Angle Base. Now switch to the UV editing workspace. Here we can see two circular UV islands. We can scale them by pressing S and arrange them neatly on the UV map. Next, go back to Object mode. Switch the eye object still selected. Open the shader editor. You can find it in the Editor Type menu at the bottom, where you can also switch between 3D viewport, timeline, and so on. In the shader editor, press Shift+A, Texture, Image Texture, and add a new Image Texture node. Connect its output to the basic color input of the Principles BSDF shader. Switch to Material Preview mode. In the Image Texture node, click New, create a one-cut texture, name it I, set alpha equals 0, and confirm by pressing New Image. This will give you a transparent background. If you connect alpha to alpha, you'll see that the texture is indeed transparent. Now switch to Texture Paint mode to paint the eyes. Set roughness to 0. Make sure Material Preview is enabled here as well. Select a beige color and paint circular areas in the UV Editor window where the UV islands are located. Then switch to white, choose the Paint Soft brush and fill in the inner area. Add one more black circle inside. This will create a simple, cute cartoon-style eye. You can change brushes, for example, paint hard or paint soft, and experiment. Feel free to follow along with me or paint your own design. Even this simple eye looks nice and stylized, but you can make it more detailed if you want. Make sure to save your texture while you are still in texture paint mode, and don't forget to save your project as well. Thanks for watching, for your likes, for subscribing. See you in the next video.